So I'm here in Tokyo Solamachi, which is still part of the Skytree complex, and there's a lot of food options here. I spotted this restaurant called Saboten. I didn't really have a specific spot in mind, but I saw a queue, and when I noticed it was mostly locals, I figured it must be good. They also have a solid 4.1 rating in Google, and that was all I needed to know. It only took about 23 minutes to get seated, which isn't too bad. They already got my order by the way outside while I was on queue. So while waiting for my food to arrive, they actually give you all of these things to do as part of the dining experience. So here I'm grinding sesame seeds. I'm supposed to mix it with their special sauce. So this mix will be used for the Tonkatsu later, or the pork cutlet. And this is the part where I got it all wrong. Did you guys see that? What I actually placed in the mix was oolong tea instead of the sauce. What you don't see here is that I checked out other tables. Their mix was sticky and mine was so watery. So that's when I knew that this was all wrong. So I actually called a lady. I was apologizing for the mix-up, and she was so nice and gave me another batch of sesame seeds at no extra cost. So that was my blooper of the day. So here my food finally arrived. I got the pork cutlet set. So there's miso soup, there's rice, and then that's a really big serving of pork cutlet or tonkatsu. Also earlier you saw me mixing cabbage with some dressing. It was a huge serving of cabbage. It was very basic, but it was so good. As in, it was probably the sauce. There was something about the sauce. It was yuzu, citrus, and sesame dressing. So now I'm eating the tonkatsu. Their instructions was to first take a bite without adding anything. Even without any sauce, it was so good. It was so soft. As in. And then you can add the Andes rock salt. And then lastly, you can mix the sesame seeds mix that I made earlier. So that was their special sauce. It was so good. Promise, I want to come back. It wasn't oily at all. It was so juicy and light. This is actually one of my favorite meals I ate in Tokyo. Display of everything I ate. By the way, their miso soup was super good. Ibang miso soup sa tuwa murag parat. Basta lain ra gyud. This dinner was 1,903 Japanese yen. That's only about 700 pesos. It's so cheap and so good.